Hello, today I am going to sort my yarn stash. This is all the yarn that I have that is not currently in use for any project. So I'm going to sort it by weight and then I'll come back. Okay, it has all been taken out of the box and sorted into approximate weights. I'm not good at yarn weights, especially the American or English ones with the DK and that kind of thing. I have no idea. But I have sorted into, these are my thin cotton yarns. I think they're all pretty much the same thickness and they're all cotton. That's the only cotton I have and I haven't used much of it, as you can see. And then we move on to thin wool yarns. These are the thinnest ones with what did I read? These don't have like a label that says exactly the thickness, but I think it calls for a needle of 2 or 3, and it's 300 and something meters for every 100 meters, so 100 grams, I mean. So very thin. And then these are all like around, they need a needle that's around like 3 to 4. This is the thickest one, the 4-threaded spelso yarn. And then we move on to the slightly thicker and also softer yarns. These have a bit of alpaca in them, and they call for a needle of 3 to 4.5. So when I'm saying the needle sizes, I mean knitting needles and in millimeters, so please don't be confused. And then I'm not really good at gauging the weight of handspans, so I think these are all around the same thickness, but I don't know. So I'm just going to keep them together, I think, because wanting to make something with handspun is a decision I would make first and then join another yarn in the project, if you understand. And then we have this mountain of very similarly thick yarn. This is Vams by Rauma, and most of this is leftovers from the Schlanket. So the red and the brown and everything. And then we have some leftovers from some earlier projects. Some green, like greenish blue, and some greys. But yeah, these are all very similar weights and I know I can use them together. So that's no problem. Then we have this little mountain of really bulky yarn. I think this goes in the category bulky. This calls for like yarns, needles of 8 millimeters and sometimes like 6. But yeah, it's fat. It's big. I don't know if the 6 one should be in here or here, but I don't know. It's mostly easy yarn from Sandnes and Naturgarn from Viking. And then this yarn that I bought in America, Chunky Merino from Earth. I don't know, Earth. But yeah, good for all fast projects, mittens, that kind of thing. Things where I wanted to not take forever. This is good. Also good for teaching, so I'm hanging on to some of these for teaching purposes. In case I can ever teach in person, who knows. The last bit we have is this bag. I just didn't take it out of the bag. It's 4 things of thick wool. This is a quality that has been discontinued as far as I know from Sandnes garn. It's really, really thick. It calls for, it is plied though. These are single ply, most of them, and this is 2 or 3 ply, and it calls for a needle size of 10 millimeters, so that by that time it's thicker than the pencil. So yeah, these are my yarns. If you have any ideas of what to make with these, let me know. I mean, your options are scarves, hats, mittens and socks, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, now it's time to bag them up in their respective groups and put them back in the box. Now all the yarn is back in the box, and I can put it back in my shelf. I've put everything in plastic bags, a little bit because of like insects and stuff, but mostly to keep it from like getting stuck in the box, because it's a little bit rough on the edges. So everything now has a dedicated bag, and yeah, that's going to be lovely for whenever I want to start a new project and I need some yarn. So I would say mission accomplished, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!